Volunteering is the practice of people helping others without being motivated by financial or material gains. This practice has been around for many years, mainly because people have felt the need to help others and wanted to use their time and talents to do so. The practice of youth volunteering has become common. Many youth have started volunteering even at a young age. There are many reasons why youth volunteer, and today I will tell you some of these reasons. There are three main reasons why youth volunteer. Youth volunteer to fulfill requirements. Youth volunteer to explore potential career opportunities. And youth volunteer to make a difference. The first reason youth volunteer is to fulfill requirements. These requirements may be school, church, club requirements, or the requests or threats of their parents. In any case, this volunteer service is usually mandatory. Many kids don't think of why they are doing it or what the importance is to them, but they do it anyway just to get it done. Usually through their efforts, though, they find that it is a meaningful thing in their lives. In an effort to get kids more involved in community services, high schools in Ontario, Canada are mandating volunteer service as a graduation requirement. Students must complete at least 40 hours of community service to graduate high school. It is the hope of teachers and administrators that students will learn to appreciate more the volunteer service that they're doing and to give back to the community that has helped them make their schooling possible. I have found this true in my own education. As a sophomore in high school, our volleyball team volunteered to paint the house of an elderly woman in our town. We found that through our willingness to volunteer, the community was more willing to support our team and show up and cheer us on at our games, increasing the morale of our team. Another way youth fulfill requirements is through juvenile detention centers. Instead of simply keeping kids locked in cells, they are required to complete community service. This service may be through cleanup efforts, building sets for plays and productions, or collecting food for pantries and shelters. It is through this that they have a changed attitude through their service, and they find that they are a useful member of society and come out of their experience with changed attitudes and perceptions. Many students have more personal reasons, though, for volunteering. The second reason youth volunteer is to explore potential career opportunities. For everybody, it is important to find what your passion is and what you like doing. This can help you find out what you want to do for your career and for your life. For example, if a student is interested in medicine, a nursing home or a hospital is a great place to volunteer to see what goes on in the day-to-day process. For others, it may be teaching. They can volunteer at youth camps or become a mentor to see if that is what they truly love to do. Volunteering can also help improve your resume. It is showing that you love something enough to do it without pay can make a huge impression on employers. There's a story of a young man who found volunteering to be what he wanted to do. Fire Chief James Seavey was a troubled 16-year-old, just looking for something to help him. What he found instead was a home. He volunteered at his local fire department, and from then on, he found himself dedicating his life to public service. He became a volunteer recruiter for the fire department, helping others find what they like to do and what their passion is. He eventually, through his hard work and determination, became a fire chief. He says that for him, volunteering is not simply a desire, it is a calling. Without volunteering, he would not have found what he loved to do and would not be in the position he is today. The third reason youth volunteer is to make a difference. The upcoming generation of young adults has been one that has been described as being more willing to be involved in activities rather than just sitting back and doing nothing. Students, young adults, want to be more involved, meaning they actually want to swing the hammer instead of being like some adults they know and just write the check. People advance the common good by volunteering. They see a need, something that can be made better, and they strive to make it better. Youth volunteer to make a difference. Helen Dyer, a former professor at George Washington University, said this of volunteering. Volunteerism is the voice of the people put into action. These actions shape the minds and shape and mold the present into a future of which we can all be proud. She summed up the spirit of volunteering, and for many youth, this is why they volunteer. They see a need and want to make it better. Youth volunteer to fulfill requirements, to explore potential job opportunities, and make a difference. This is why youth volunteer.